Let's do this. Let's get the game underway. Well, it's coming here to cheer on Carnage. I like it. I like it. Welcome, Weary. Equal footing. Carnage versus Geese. This best of 5 series has commenced. Carnage is on Babylon. I'm glad we've seen nearly every civ being played so far. So Carnage is a blue Babylon player at the very bottom, and Geese is on the formidable Greeks at the top, going for that early hunting dogs build order, which is very typical now. I think it's been popularized by Eshwar, and pretty much everybody has picked it up now. And that's due to a lot of the changes that have happened in recent times. We probably won't be seeing any barracks or early aggression for quite a while. Geese likes to play things quite slowly, methodically, move out slowly with fortresses and build his base really compact. And so I expect that sort of play from him today. And then Carnage, he also usually likes to play that type of method where... Oh, what is this? What is this? Hunt's kind of sussy. No, Hunts are looking fine. Hunts are looking fine. Hunt's looking fine. Hunt's good. Gold good as well. Yeah, because Carnage has got this gold. Geese has got this gold. Yeah, so it's looking fine. It's unfortunate that Geese says Hunts are looking over there, but it's fine. So Geese, as I predicted, is going on stone, but so is Carnage. He's even got a couple of sheep, but he ain't the sheep wrangler like Eshwar is. It's been so long since I've seen Carnage play Babylon. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he used to have like a vendetta against Babylon and just this burning passion of hatred towards the Civ and its stable combo, but things have changed. Age of Empires Online has evolved. And Carnage is now playing some Babylon. Going to age 2, so is Geese. Very even. We got 15 villagers to the 12, but 3 of them are ox carts, so even on villagers. Yeah, let's see these timings, right? Geese looks like he's about to get up his second town center much faster than Carnage, who had to spend like some more wood and resource timing on these ox carts. Let's see, Geese. Where is he going to put his second town center? On this far gold mine? Okay. Not a bad play. Or no. Maybe even on this hunt. Or no? Yeah, okay. Here it is. It's quite a far ways to go. He's sort of given Carnage the opportunity to put his town center a little bit closer, get his TC. Not too far behind Geese. So Carnage is building with 6, Geese is building with 5. So yeah, town center timing should be just about even. It's gonna be interesting to see when Carnage, or what Carnage does next, right? He sort of has an option here. He can go super greedy, get up some gardens, which give him a little bit of food income, increase the training time or decrease the training time of some of his units, including his villagers. Or he could throw up a production facility. It seems like Geese is going the greedy method, not dropping down production facility. He's going for a pickaxe right away. Wow, it's got a ton of sheep. So each one of these sheep is 100 food, but with the hunting dogs upgrade, this is like an additional almost 2 sheep, 150 or so, 1.5 sheep. So he is going the greedy route. We're doing a half-half. Getting up a nice stables for some raiding. I like that play. And then getting up a garden. So maybe behind these stables. Behind the stables, so make up a bunch of gardens. Just raid a bit. While Geese is running all over the map, trying to defend against Lancers, which are fantastic raiding units. He's going to build up a bunch of gardens in the meantime. So interesting choice by Geese, right? Like, you have two chances, you have two options in this game. You could either go and believe that you're going to be the aggressor, which in this case he thinks he is, because he's bringing his stables up. Or you could sort of give in to the fact that you expect Carnage to go for stables and do some raiding. But he looks like he's not giving up. He's not saying that Carnage is going to... He's not just sitting in his base. He's not just going to let Carnage raid him and chase him with some spears. He's going to do some raiding of his own. So I like that attitude. That's one of those just minor things where if you believe that you're not going to win, you instinctively defend. And I like the fact that Geese is not instinctively defending. So 3 gardens up, another archer range, or an archer range is coming up in the meantime, and his 4th garden. So all 4 of his gardens for Carnage is up. Looks like Geese is dropping down philosophy. So maybe philosophy quick age 3 is the play. Philosophy with conditioning maybe behind that. Okay. So 3 Lancers versus the 3 Series that are on the field. Lancers have chased back the Series. But the Lancers are falling back as well. So is this a 1-1-1 that I see? Yep. 1-1, 2 barracks, 2 archer ranges. So Carnage showing a little peek of his hand. He's going to age 3. Greeky, so that's probably his thought process, getting philosophy to go to age 3. But I like this play from Carnage, right? Geese doesn't know what's happening in Carnage's base. He's sort of shown a bunch of Lancers, scared Geese into going for Spearmen. But really, the bulk of his army will be Spearmen, will be archer ranges and archers. So a very good composition against what Geese has, or actually what Geese doesn't have. Geese doesn't have much. He's gone to age 3 so fast, so his play is to get Padromos. This should be Carnage's signal to potentially push in. He's got 20 more population than Geese. So yeah, he's doing just that. Let's see, does Geese have enough time to sort of build up a force to contend with this army from Carnage? Or will Carnage just push in? I think these series in the back are unfortunately sorely going to be missed in the defense of his base. Okay, age 3 TCs are good, but are they good enough? I'm not sure. Yeah, Geese doesn't think so. He's falling back with all of his sheep in tow. Getting onto the town center fire, but this is where you would love to have that double TC. Alright, he's got some spearmen over here that can defend, but wow, Carnage just streaming in units. Nice timing push here by him. Some of the straggler units of Geese and the spearmen are here to clean things up. And Geese is going to lose a couple of villagers for it. You know, 48 or 46 to the 54. A couple of those, of course, are ox carts. But looks like Geese should be able to clean this up. A little bit scared. A little bit scary, especially if Carnage had pushed in here. But he managed to push back Carnage's offensive in saying that he's still down. He's still down nearly 20 population or 30 population. So this army in the middle from Carnage is going to get ever scarier. Getting up some more production facilities. Getting up his third town center. Surprised he didn't put it like even closer to his base, but it is what it is. 49 villagers to the 60. Question is, how many ox carts does he have? 3 ox carts, 4 ox carts, 6 ox carts. So he's got 56 villagers to the 49. This TC might go down if it's spotted by Carnage. That would be horrendous. And it might just be spotted by Carnage. It is. That's a great time to push in. Carnage's senses are not dulled, despite his time spent in Age of Empires 4. The front line, though, running away. Front line is sorely needed. Now that it's here, though, the Spearmen, there's still only 4 of them here in the mix. Yeah, getting all on the talks. Look at the population difference. This is Carnage trying to come in and finish this game. This TC might actually go up. And if it does, I think there's a chance for Geese to stay in this game, but it's going to be tough. He's going to like lose all these villagers, if not have to garrison them. And Carnage knows when to call it quits. He's already so far ahead. Let's see, is he getting any armory upgrades though? He has an armory. He's getting his first armory upgrade. Great. That's exactly what you need to do when you're in this position, right? Just keep getting more and more advantages. Geese only now getting armor. He does have a lot of resources to get more armories, but it's going to be tough. How does he come out of this? How does he crawl out of this hole? Carnage's army is very strong. Solid meat shield of Spearman champion. Lots of bowmen in the back and lancers. Nice raiding force of lancers that I don't even think Geese could take on by himself. He's got 160 population. Carnage still in H2 though. That's one benefit that Geese has right now. These 5 Padromos are not going to be enough to dissuade these 16 or so Lancers. Padromos are going to try to do their best. Maybe if Geese were to, cut off one part of the army, but doesn't seem like that's going to be possible. He's even moving in with this much smaller force. Nothing too great against the army of Carnage. Gonna try to get a nice little flank with the Series. But here come the Lancers. 8 Lancers now, only. Oh wow, this is actually going quite well for Geese, all things considered, but keeping this massive Tox champion is going to be very, very important. And see villager count 73 to 44. So Geese is still very much struggling for food, for everything, but the Tox count is growing. The Tox count is growing. Don't count him out yet. He's got his first armory upgrade. He can even get his second. Getting a temple. Okay. A little bit more sustain. I don't hate it. Look at all these hurt units. In the meantime, Carnage is, getting all of his H2 armory upgrades. And any second now, he can go to H3. He is going to H3. I take that back. Not any second. So it's going to be very tough. Right? Carnage is taking good fights after good fight. And he's not going to let up the pressure anytime soon. Or he shouldn't. He has plenty of experience. And that experience is telling him that Geese is bleeding. He's bleeding. I'm assuming Carnage is just going to wait for H3. It's a smart play. Get up, Lancer champion. It should be the first thing that's in queue. Yep, absolutely. And then followed by all of these great H3 armory upgrades. He sees the H3. He probably knows that that's, the reason why Carnage is giving him some time, some space. But he just doesn't have, he doesn't have any food gatherers. Or doesn't have the food gatherers necessary to make a nice meat shield. This is 53 Tox champion though. Versus 14 Lancers, a bunch of Spearmen. Maybe not enough shield bearers. all things considered. Shield Trust on the way. That's a big upgrade versus Geese. Still struggling for that food. Still only 7 guys on food. No! Carnage moving out at the perfect times against Geese here. This might not be enough, though. Might not be quick enough. Yeah, this fort's gonna get up. This fort is definitely gonna get up. I think, yeah, just barely. Okay. And garrisons them in, and Geese is worried about that flank, right? That two-pronged attack. Luckily for him, that two-pronged attack is not coming. But this is a fantastic fort, right? It'll protect this gold mine out here. He did get his 3rd age upgrade a while back. Carnage is continuing to get some armory upgrades, but he's giving Geese more and more time. How many villagers? 46 villagers to the 83. So, actually, you know what? This means that Geese's army is massive. It's about just as big as Carnage's army right now. All that he's missing is some age 3 armory upgrades. Where is his armory? Yeah, he doesn't have any age 3 armory upgrades right now. Okay. Geese has seen the bulk of Carnage's army, and if he traps his army in his base, this could be bad for him. Geese is now getting broadhead arrows. I think he just needs a bit more. Whoo, look at that. Look at that volley. Nice flank from the Lancers. Good micro, though, from Geese to stay amongst his buildings. He's got 67 Talks Champion. Is it enough, though? Is it enough? Maybe with broadhead arrows, it might have been enough. But right now, it's going to be a draw. See, these bowmen do 9 damage and 115 HP. Talks Champion are 14 damage and 130 HP. And even higher now, 16 with that 4th upgrade. Okay. Geese takes a great fight, but Carnage still has the incredible villager lead, right? And so he's going to be dropping down a bunch of siege workshops, a bunch of more production facilities. He has everything he needs in this game to close it out. And it's sort of a question of like, how long can Geese hold out with this large Tox ball? He needs a bit more of a front line, that's for sure. But as soon as these berry bushes run out, he's going to need like a transition to farms or something. Ooh, nice little fortress on the right side. Carnage in the meantime, look at this raiding force, 28 Lancers. Geese is going to see this, and he needs to respond with this full army here. In the meantime, I'm sure the two-pronged attack is going to be... Oh, no, it's Lancer Champion. Yep. That was the first upgrade Carnage got. This time the 5 Podromos are not going to be enough to defend. Unfortunately. Yeah, just 10 or 20 Podromos too little, I think. In the meantime, look at Geese go. He's going to try to push into the base of Carnage. Unfortunately, the majority of his units have sort of... Or his villagers have sort of left. There's not much that Geese can do with just a mass of Talks. He's running away. Might get sandwiched between a bunch of Lancers. This could be bad. Oh, and the front line just takes the brunt of that charge attack. And the back line as well. Good positioning, all things considered, from Geese, but I don't think the army side is here. Lancers have done it. Carnage starving out Geese from any food you could potentially be getting. Oh, a nice convert off. First convert of the winter series, I think. But Geese and his army has been swallowed. Carnage has gone to the 4th age. that is gonna be it. GG. Geese says, Fug, Lancerd. GG. Let's check out the post-game stats. Alright, so yeah, villager production. Look at that. Like, I'm sure if we look at the resources gathered, yeah, incredibly out-gathered by Carnage. Like, well done by him. You know, it's usually something you don't see. Carnage going up to the 80 villager mark, but I guess he knew he did enough damage, and as long as he keeps throwing units in, he should be able to win, and that's exactly what he did. Let's check out the current military population. Yeah, so despite that, right, when Geese took that decent fight in his base, he had the same amount of population. I think he just needed, when he was moving out here, a bit more of a meat shield of hoplites and spearmen and Padromos. Like, can't just rely on. Oh my God, are these guys stuck? They're stuck. And Geese showing him a little bit of respect there, saying that Carnage is too good for a one-unit composition. And I would agree. But even so, like, what would Carnage do against Immortals? What does Egypt have against Immortals? Hold on, let me Carnage complete. Start a prediction. Who will win game 2? Oh, maybe that went for too long. Yeah. Alright, Carnage spawning in as the Egyptian player. Standard opening for him. Geese, standard Greek opening. You would go for chariots, yeah, Psychosars, but the issue is in age 3, chariots don't have any bonus against infantry. And so they're just sort of like a decent counter. They're not really like a fantastic counter. And they're not as fast as they used to be. So going chariots in this matchup will be challenging. I say that though. The question is whether or not Geese will do what he did last game, which is be super greedy, go to age 4, go to age 3. Because if he does that again, you know, Carnage's timing pushes, even with 20 or so units, like, that's good enough. Right? You saw how much just throwing your units under your opponent's TC, throwing his villagers off, you know, denying some gathering time, that really puts him on the back foot. Alright, Carnage is going to be the first one to get on the water. Geese spotted it though, so he knows exactly what's going on. Geese is not going for any water right now though. He's going for the second town center age 2, fast age 2 build. Carnage is going to do that. He's going to do it a bit late. But he's going to have that food eco advantage, which allows him to, like, not have to get hunting dogs. Two different options, two different paths that these players have taken. Alright, Geese is going to have a town center up nearly as fast as it could possibly be up. Question is, where is he going to put it? Maybe this spot, a nice gold mine, and so he has enough right now. It looks like he is going to be putting it right there. So not dissuaded by that early aggression of Carnage from last game. He's not putting his second town center in his base. He's not running scared. I like it. I like it. Both these players checking out this other pond, seeing if either one of them has claimed the water. Looks like it is still up for the taking. And maybe this might be Carnage's villager. Scout, like skirting around the scout of Geese. Really smart play there. He dodged. Alright, he's going for pickaxe yet again. Oh. Actually, a bit of an unfortunate spawn here for Geese. He's got this gold mine, or Carnage's got this gold mine in the back, whereas Geese does not. But should be fine. Should be fine. Geese has got this. So Geese is making a dock. Carnage doesn't have enough wood for a dock. He's only now getting handsaw. Geese with that double villager production. Ari's got handsaw up. Dropping villagers though. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. So 3 fishing boats on this without the net lures upgrade. Maybe he's thinking of dropping down a production facility first before committing that sort of wood. Second town center just about to be finished for Carnage. That should help put him on equal footing with Geese. Get a villager count. 25 villagers to the 23. Of course, 3 of those are fishing boats. And ooh, looks like a mistake from Carnage. He's bringing out a fishing boat instead of... Yeah, Carnage doesn't see this. Does Geese see this, though? Does Geese see Carnage's? Yes, he does. He's well aware of it. Ah, and Carnage has also just spotted it. Switched to a trireme. We're going to have a water battle, folks, on this tiny little pond. Carnage is not giving up. He's not canceling this trireme. Also, in the meantime, we see Geese with a production facility, the first one of the game, a barracks to defend against the stables, the eventual stables of Carnage. 2 galleys out here. We're going to get another trireme probably. Look at the bobbing and the weaving. Look at the bobbing and the weaving. Oh, is there a villager here? Oh, Geese is going to age 3. Wow, that's not what I expected. He needs to either save these guys or... Where the hell were those arrows going? Let's see if Carnage is smart enough to cancel this trireme. I think Geese might be waiting for a ram ship, actually. That could be very smart. If he waits for a ram ship. So Carnage did not cancel this, but... Let's see, in the meantime, we got War Academy coming up. We're probably going to get a bunch of Immortals. That's what I like to see. But it will take forever for these triremes to come out. And so that'll give Geese enough time to train probably 1 ram ship or 2. Clean up the water. Age 3 coming in for Carnage as well. Empty queue, but he's got a couple of stables out. He's going to probably be moving across the map. Yeah, ram ship is underway. He's not giving up right away. I like this. Let's see, camel. He's bringing in some melee damage. I like this. To try to finish off the docks a little bit quicker. There will be 1 ram ship that comes out. And let's see if it does enough. 1v3, guys. I don't think it's going to be enough, but he's doing a bunch of damage, but he actually might be able to do it. 8.5 speed versus the 10 speed. He could have done it with a bit more microing. He could have definitely done it. Okay, so what's going on in Geese's base? He's switching to Immortals, 2 immortal camps. He's got his stables out for some mounted archers and Asabara for raiding, and continuing to make spearmen against the camel riders. And this is Carnage's one and only option against those immortals. Chariot archers. He's got them out on the field, 2 of them. And he's got both of the water. So far, Carnage is looking very, very strong in this game. But don't count immortals out. Don't count geese out. Don't count paid labor out. Just needs a lot more houses, and then he can really just ramp up right now. Just needs to keep making houses. Lots and lots of houses he needs. Yep. Lots more houses in queue. Carnage is gonna start to move out. Start to push the agenda. Maybe just raid a little. See if Goose has some exposed villagers or something. He sees the army that he's fighting up against, and maybe not what he expected. Right? Asabara, some spearmen. That's not the immortals that he was hoping for. And yeah, he's fallen back. Can't really contest this. Alright. Let's see what Geese does. I know he likes to play with lots of forts, so I expect him to build a fort on these forward gold mines. Eventually. In the meantime, let's check out Carnage, Camel Rider, Chariot Archers. That's expected. Continuing to pump in more stables, but he's getting Axeman Champion as a potential counter to all the spearmen he's been seeing. He's got his 3rd town center. Wow. Geese now getting his own 3rd town center in the back. See a villager count 65 to the 60. So that is paid labor doing God's work right there. Geese is back in this game thanks to paid labor for sure. But that's, it's a greedy play. It's not something that you necessarily get every single time. So I love this play by Geese, Cutting off a back door. He's getting up a fortress to protect his gold mine. Moving in with a couple of units. Like, this is Geese's style. This is him playing the game that he wants to play, close to the chest, right? Keeping his cards close to the chest, and then he's just going to explode after you maybe take a bad fight at one of his fortresses. Yeah, hopefully he took off paid labor, because he's down to not having a lot of gold, and he doesn't need all of the villagers anymore. So yeah, I expect him to take off paid labor any second now. In the meantime, in Carnage's base, wow, look how many Chariot Archers he's got. Good stuff. Meat Shield of Axeman Champion is kind of worrying me. He's got that Age 2 armory upgrade. I don't think Geese has any armory upgrades. Yeah, no armory upgrades yet. He's getting 3 stables, another barracks, and 2 armories. So, okay. Good by him. And he still has that paid labor on. Alrighty. So, Carnage is going to be the first one to move out on the map. He's nearly 180 of 180 population. Geese is going to be dropping down even more immortal camps, but I like the fact that Geese is bringing in some Asabara. This is exactly what he needs to be doing to fight against all these Chariot Archers. But at the same time, right, this is exactly why you need a fortress. You throw a fortress right next to this gold mine, and Carnage is running away. I actually think that Persia is the best civ for Geese. So I think he's got this. I think he's got this. Maybe a couple War Elephants would be good in the mix for Carnage here. But I think for the meantime, he's just content to sit here, get all of his upgrades up. He's already at full population, so now it's just up to him to try to poke in, do some damage. 90 villagers for Geese to the 84, so very even there. It's just about the unit composition now, positioning, and upgrades. Right? Geese just now getting his armory upgrades. Versus Carnage is going to have almost all H3. And look at this. Geese knows he's behind. Getting a 4th armory. Very smart by him. The tension is building for sure. I think Geese is sort of taking a pause right now. He knows he needs a lot more stone. He's also at 180 population. He's moving across the map with this fast army. And he's keeping the slower Immortals and Spearmen in his base as a defensive force. And Carnage is also doing the same thing, right? Just poking in with a couple fast units. But not really committing. Losing a Chariot Archer for the peak, for a little bit of info. Can Geese see this fortress just in time? I think he's going to go for the dock instead, but it's going to be a good pickup. There's still two fish left, so it's going to negate these 3 villagers basically. The fort is up. He sees it. He needs to be careful not to engage, right? Because he's sort of given his opponent enough time to move out. Alright, Geese is nearly at H4, and so is Carnage. They're both just waiting for that stone to come in, and then they're both going to click up. Can I hide the quest goals? Of course. Sorry. What am I doing? Thank you for the call out. But I've got a couple priests in the mix. Uh-oh, Geese. Just as Geese moves out, we got Carnage with a couple of Chariot Archers coming back to pick on poor old Geese. Carnage, great map vision. Like, let's check out his map vision here. He knows anytime Geese tries to cross the map. Okay. Good kiting here by Carnage. Is he going to H4? He is. He's got the Temple of Ta. Geese is going to H4, so we're sort of just waiting for H4 armies. And yeah, Carnage has got a market line up, something he usually forgets to do. Let's see, where does Geese think he can get his next gold from? It looks like both of these armies are going to be clashing over here. Geese needs to make sure not to lose this army. Geese, pay attention. Yeah, he's running away. He takes a little bit of damage for that. Maybe a couple of units dead, but not the end of the world. He knows he can engage down in armory upgrades. And I like this again. I will mention how much I like getting a nice fortress up to protect your gold mines. This is smart play. He's getting all 3 of his age 3 armory upgrades. Soon, I'm sure he's going to get Immortal Champion. Love it. And then War Wagons, baby. War Wagons to ruin Carnage's day. Carnage, of course, he's going for the upgrade that makes Chariot Archers really good against the infantry, so that's great. And Carnage is sort of also realizing that these axemen are sort of a liability at this point, when you can be making a lot more war elephants and other better tech units. So he's going to throw them in just to get some more info, just to die. Geese here. This is a very strong army. He is in H4. He's getting a lot of units up, but he's content to take a little bit of a fight here. Carnage, though, he sees everything. Look at these watch posts, even close to his base. He needs to not get caught off guard here. I like that he's down to take this fight, though. Okay, he might get walled in here. This is a mistake. Geese, though, is taking this fight. He's got all age 3 upgrades. They're even right now. This is pretty much as good of a fight as he can hope to take. The Asabara are now going to get on the chariot archers. The mountain archers are doing good damage against the elephants. But I think the chariot archers are going to be enough. Going to be enough to handle what Geese has. Yeah, chariot archers absolutely demolish mounted archers here in this fight. Okay, first fight goes the way of Carnage, but both these players have such a huge bank that it's not really unexpected, to say the least. And now with Siege, this is where I think Geese can really shine. He's going to get a bunch of beefy units. Maybe, I can't remember who called it, but Shield Wall Sparabara would be just perfect right about now. Soak up all the damage. Geese is moving out with 40 population down, though. He needs to be careful. Yeah. He's going to fall back to this fortress, fall back to this town center. He needs to get up his... Yeah, Palanton's right there. Get a nice big shot. Big pickup, big pickup. Another good shot. This is as good as it could be for him right now. Still down 20 population or so. But the Palantonans are absolutely demolishing the chariot archers. Look at them go. And the spearmen in the back are doing enough damage to the elephants. Okay, Geese. Okay, Geese. Carnage is falling back. He's going to lose a bunch of these elephants, and especially the health on them. But this is looking like a very scary army if Carnage can get up a bit more production. I think he only has 2 fortresses. Yeah, it looks like he's only got those 2 fortresses. So you can't just mass up on all war elephants, which actually might be a good play. Carnage, yeah, making walls. This is... I'm proud of him. Look at him go. Okay, Geese needs to see this. Geese needs to see this for sure. Can't allow this to happen. Yeah. He's gonna move in here, clean this up. Might not be fast enough? Question mark? Please don't let this get up. Please don't let this get up. Carnage just sort of just threw this down as like a joke, but it's actually going to get up right in Geese's territory. Oh my god. It's buying Carnage some time, but it's also buying Geese some time. Like, Geese has a large army. It's no joke. He just needs to figure out a way to actually defend this next push from Carnage. As I actually think this might be Geese's last 2 gold mines. Carnage smells blood in the water. He smells it. He doesn't see any market lines from Geese, so he's going to push the agenda here. I like it. I like it. Oh no! They popped out at the wrong angle! Oh, Geese is all of his war chariots are falling. That was what he needed to stay in this game, but his population is falling. There's just not enough anti-cav, I think, in this army. Or maybe there is? Question mark. The reinforcements from Carnage is going to be hopefully enough to break Geese. And yeah, Geese just doesn't have any gold. That's the issue. Geese doesn't have any gold. He hasn't set up a market line. Setting them up right now. Hopefully he's going to be able to sell the wood, but oh, really unfortunate there. Geese was sort of just hoping he could secure this gold mine, but for both these gold mines, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. He needed some sort of a fortress of his own, exactly where Carnage put his fortress. GG. So quite a turn of events, right? Like maybe Carnage just turns it on when it's tournament time. But I recall a time when Geese would destroy Carnage. Maybe he's gotten to his head. Geese saw Carnage practicing and he got a bit scared. GG. Let's check out the post-game stats and then we'll, as we give the players a break. So very even throughout the mid-game. Of course, Carnage did get a chance to get both of the waters. So that helped him out a lot. And then the military, yeah, after that mid-fight, that mid-game fight where we saw Geese get sort of trapped, even though he wasn't actually trapped, right? Like only half of the wall was built, but Geese couldn't see that, so he might have assumed he was trapped and sort of just took the fight. Yeah, that's where things didn't go so well. Food gathering though, or all resources gathering neck and neck, which is great for both these players. That's how close this game was, truly. All right. Can Geese begin the reverse sweep, or will Carnage take it all and go to the finals, proving himself as an everlasting character in these Age of Empires online tournaments? We shall see. We shall see. Alrighty. Carnage versus Geese. Carnage has chosen Celts, even though he knew Geese was going for Persia. That is a bold play. I am not sure if that was the right play, but it is a bold play nonetheless. So, potentially for the last time, but not if Geese has something to say about it. We have Geese in the red trunks on the right-hand side of the map as Persia, known for its incredible immortal army, fast Asabara, nice aid tents, just all around solid unit composition and siege. In this corner, who's up 2-0, we have Carnage, the legend himself. His tournament runs over the past year haven't been that incredible, and so seeing him make it to this final, potentially facing off against Erie or Ashwar, will be amazing. But of course he's on Celts. My thinking is that, you know, maybe he thought going early barracks with the fast barracks units of the Celts could be an advantage in this large open map. That's not a bad idea, but the way Geese plays Persia is just fantastic, and it's going to be very, very hard, I think, for Carnage to get anything done in Age 3, especially if Geese can put on some pressure in Age 2. I think it's very even. Like, the H3 comp of Carnage is fantastic, but if Geese can put on pressure on H2 with like Asabaras and Sparabara and a bunch of bowmen, like, I think it's hard for Carnage to do anything. The issue is that's not Geese's style of play. His style of play is to be very ultra greedy. Truly a man who has been born in the flames of PvE. Somebody who is used to, you know, massing up everything and then throwing it all at your opponent's army. So from that perspective, I think Carnage has a chance. He plays so differently from how many of the players Geese has been facing on ladder, including myself. And so I think Geese is just not used to that right now. That being said, this map is much better situated for Geese, right? He's got a decent gold mine over here, and both players are actually, they don't have a safe gold mine in the back of their base. So much more even than previous games. That's just Age of Empires Online, baby. All right, second town center from Geese is like far, in a way, faster than Carnage's. Carnage is floating so much wood. Where is he gonna put it? He's gonna put it down all the way over here. Wow, you wouldn't think he really had claim on this gold mine, but has Geese seen over here? He has not. So maybe he'll scout over here and see the second town center getting built. In the meantime, actually, Geese is dropping some villagers. Yeah, what's going on, Geese? You got this, you got this. Yeah, Geese's build order is fantastic. It's very clean, very efficient. It's gonna be like 30 seconds faster than Carnage's. And hopefully that'll translate into a much better villager lead, but he did miss a couple villagers there, so. And I think he's finally saw this. No, he did not. Okay. So he's gonna have no idea where that second town center is. Ooh. Look at this. Using a lot of that wood for Sacred Deer. Okay. Doesn't have hunting dogs though. So I anticipate he's gonna get hunting dogs and a bunch of deer. It's a very, very smart play on this map. One of my favorite things with Celts is the fact that you really don't need to worry about, you know, hunts and everything else. You can just sit in your base with one of the best food ecos in the game. And he's sort of like, I like it, he's preemptively getting the hunting dogs and preemptively getting Sacred Deer, so that whenever he needs to make that transition off of these hunts, it'll be very easy for him. Oh, and he's got a, I've never seen this before, but an elephant in a gold mine. Very nice. Geese. This is what I expect from him. Age 3, going all out. You cannot find a greedier player than Geese right now, and I think as long as he makes his second town center in a spot that is defensible, he has a real shot in this game. Maybe on this, like, actually, Carnage doesn't really have any units here. He's going for age 3 as well. They both realize that, like, their age 2 compositions, or at least for Carnage, he realizes his age 2 composition just ain't gonna cut it. The issue is when you're playing Geese's game, the greed game, Geese is gonna win. Oh wait, can they not? They might not be able to gather from the elephant, you're right. You might need to gather from the gold mine first and then gather from the elephant. Anyways, Geese is gonna have his third town center up. He's gonna have paid labor. He already has 400 gold in the bank. All right, Geese. He now knows what he's got to do. He's got that 3 town centers. Three town center production, 11-second villager training time. Carnage, in the meantime, he's building up what he can for his age 3 composition. So he's going to need those archer ranges. He's going to need his age 3 town center. He's going to need stables. All right. Triple production. And we got immortals. Free the alley. Yeah, I think it will. I think it should free the elephant, actually. It's actually making a second town center over here. Interesting. Asabara's coming in just to see that, yeah, in fact, Carnage is going with the standard Celt opening. I would love to see these Asabars just keep pressuring Carnage here. Bunch of immortals. I think he needs more immortal camps. Just getting all of his upgrades though. Look at these upgrades coming in for Geese. He's actually running out of houses though. He's producing villagers so fast he's running out of houses. That's what happens when your economy's on fire. Interesting. Geese is switching to archery ranges. Archer ranges, gets a stable out. Another stable. Is this a barracks? No, it's an armory. Geese is housed yet again, though. This is not good. He needs to be producing a lot more. He could be taking such an advantage in this game if it wasn't housed. He's getting gathering hunts. He's got a nice watch post over here. Oh, he's even gathering from this far gold mine. Very smart by him. Very, very smart. Try to take as many greedy gold mines as you possibly can. 56 villagers to the 67 of Geese, who's now desperately just dropping down a bunch of houses. Keep making those houses, Geese. Sabara trying to do some raiding. Let's see. In Carnage's base, he also has 2 armories. He's getting up stables and a bunch of bowmen to fight off the immortal push. But Geese is not doing that. He's not going for just immortals. He's including spearmen in the mix. He's got, or he's not making any bowmen now, but eventually he could. He's going to be housed once again any second now. All right, we got the 75 villagers to the 64. Very nice watch post here for Geese, but what he doesn't know is that Carnage's 2 town centers are here, so all Carnage needs to do is put a mark line at the back of his base instead. Very smart by Carnage. And then the caravans actually can go behind sort of all of these town centers, all these production facilities. It's a very, very safe market line. Alright. Geese is getting Asabara, even more immortals, moving out with the fortress. Perfect. Perfect standard Geese play. He's just been housed for so long. Like, look at all these resources. He's now getting his armory upgrades. He's only got 2 of them now. Carnage is about to have all of his H2 armory upgrades. Okay. Let's see what Geese can do. He's going to move out, maybe check out these gold mines, see if there's anything on them. There's, in fact, nothing on them. In the meantime, Carnage's army is massing up. He's up to 160. He's got druids. How many druids does he have? Still only 2 druids. But this army is exactly what he needs. Just waiting for this scale mail upgrade to click up, I'm sure. Oh, looks like Geese has found the market line. And he's going to kill it. Let's see if, yeah, Carnage is in fact falling off with these horsemen. Geese needs to assume that that's probably the case and fall back as soon as he gets that market down. Yep, and he does. Carnage is going to try to cut him off here, but I think Asabar are much faster. Oh, the bait! The bait! Very smart. I like it. I like it. The bait costs Geese a lot of damage. Carnage, though, man, he is on point with his armory upgrades. He's very much on point with these armory upgrades. So Geese has some good line of sight. I think if he were to come in and potentially take out this army, he has a good chance. Oh no, Geese's 26 villagers here are going to be in for a rude awakening. He's moving in now. The Asabara is set up for the flank. Going to chase them, but it's not going to get anything done. Geese is now moving back these 23 villagers to the bottom of his map. Okay. So Geese, what I expect from him is to go to age 4. Once he gets up all of his upgrades, get up some siege, and then he should be good. Oh, Carnage is gonna see this. He's gonna see this. Yeah, I cannot go into the base like that. Peels off with his Asabara. Asabara trying to get the flank. Carnage is smarter than that. He knows what's up. He knows what's up, but he moves forward with the Asabara. And Asabara are taking up so much population just running around. And like all of them nearly die trying to get on this this Bowman ball. But I think the Immortals might be strong enough to hold on for the time being. Immortals, we got some Magi in the mix trying to convert. One is converted. Very cool. Only 20 to the 12 Immortals. Yeah, it's not going to go so well. It's insane that we're getting some converts off. Okay. Look at Geese go. Even population. Geese is making a little bit of a proxy base. Alrighty. That went very well for Geese, all things considered. He was still down in population, armory upgrades. So for him to be able to take such a good fight is quite strong. Okay, I would love some more like fortresses around this gold mine, or maybe on future gold mines. But look at Carnage, man. How much has Carnage grown in this game? He's setting up walls to protect his market lines. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Okay, this army is nearly all bowmen. And the army that's not bowman is here on the raid. Lucky for Geese, these Asabaras are nearly almost, this gold mine's nearly almost dead. I wonder if he's going to try to come in here with some rams. Try to do something. Geese should know, though, that, like, if these 10 horsemen are here, then the army of Carnage is missing that front line. Holy, there are 9 druids right here. This would be a huge pickup for Geese. If he can kill them all? 9 druids? Looks like he's gonna just miss them. If he can push in and still kill these 9 druids, that's still a big pickup. In the meantime, look at Carnage sort of doing a base trade situation. I think Geese can get the better of that. Look at the battering rams coming in. And he sort of knows that. He knows that Carnage is coming back. He's forced to move back. Oh, and this battering ram's going to get it down. I would expect more battering rams to come in on the top, but this is great work by Geese. Great work by Geese. Yeah, 2 more battering rams coming in. He's going to try to take out the production facilities. He's going to age 4 on the back of this. This is Geese's game. This is Geese's game, baby. Look how long it takes for these druids and these bowmen to move over. And these druids aren't even moving into the fight. without these druids, I think Geese has this. He's gonna head on, face this army. Asabaras go around the back to flank. Druids are now here in the mix. Is this enough, I guess? That's gonna be the question. And more battering rams. Look at the population fall from Carnage. He's got nothing else in queue. The battering rams are gonna take out the town center and really cap Carnage on any population. In saying that though, with druids and with some bowmen, he's doing a good job of defending. But this is exactly the place that Geese wants to be. Same armory upgrades, now going to H4. And Carnage can feel it, he can smell it. Well done by Geese. Great use of a proxy ram base and a large melee army to really attack Carnage when it was at the worst possible opportune moment. When Carnage was coming here trying to do some raiding, which was a smart play, but he just raided with I guess too much of his army. Well done by Geese. We're in it, baby. This ain't gonna be a 3-0 series anymore. Carnage stays Celts. Ooh, okay. We're on Treasure Island for Game 4 of this best of 5 semifinals game between Carnage and Geese. Geese has just proven himself to not be a pushover. He is not letting up. He's not going to roll over and just take the 3-0. But Carnage has obviously something to play, has something to say with a 2-0 early lead. He's going to be trying to end this game, this series, right here, right now, move into the finals. Okay, Geese has chosen Celts. Geese has chosen, sorry, not Celts, Egypt. And Carnage has chosen to stay on his Celts. I actually haven't seen Geese play play Egypt in a while. I don't think his playstyle will change too much, but I expect I still expect, you know, a nice greedy play from Geese, but whether or not it will win this time, whether or not it will be enough to beat Carnage, is another story. Carnage is going for that early docks. I like it. As Celts, in this matchup, you don't have the same age 3 anti-ship that Geese and his Egyptians would have. So you sort of need to take the water in H2 with your swan ships. Geese is also going for that early docks as well. Nice mirror. Stop blaming Recon. I agree. Stop blaming Recon. And especially when the new maps come out. For those who are joining us and aren't following the lore of all the new changes, Team 1 is hopefully going to grace us with some new maps. 10 or 11 new maps, I believe. When those new maps come out, they need to be celebrated. More than I don't want to see no hashtag, you know, blame Rakim 1 in the chats. It's got to be. All right. All 3 of the houses are being built now by Carnage. He's just gonna have just about enough to go to the 3rd age. Actually, much.
Glory to the Empire.
I was gonna say much earlier than Geese. Hey, thank you for the subscription. Very much, sir. Well, welcome back. The game has missed you. Geese needs to wait a little bit longer for his age 2. He's going to be dropping it down any second now. Yep. Drops it down, but doesn't have enough for another villager. Uh-oh. You know what I can see from this? I think this is some age 3 stuff. Fast age 3 potentially from Geese here. Ooh, preview stream on the 10 new maps coming soon from PF2K. Make sure to follow PF2K's stream to make sure that you know when that preview is going to be happening. Got stuck with it. Alright, Carnage, going to age 2. He's going to get a second docks up, be able to pump out one swan ship right away, and then a second swan ship not soon after that. And I think Geese has made a second dock just to make sure, oh, I was about to say just to make sure that he can get to age 3 without too much hassle. But looks like he's not going to age 3. He could have. He could have really just gone to age 3 there. I think that might have been a mistake. With 2 docks, and with your opponent only having a swan ship, which does do a lot of damage, but remember, it's pierce damage. And all buildings soak up 80% of pierce damage. I would have loved to see... Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I would have loved to see that age 3, but maybe this is just the bait and switch from Geese. This is the bait and switch for sure from Geese. Neither player, actually, now that I realize it, has gone for that second town center. Geese has gone to the second age, and that's exactly the cue for Carnage to ditch. Unfortunately for him, Geese, or luckily for him, Geese doesn't have the wood necessary, or the production space. The question is, will Carnage continue to push and make more and more swan ships on the water here, or will he start to transition to a land-based army, a land-based economy? I think he's going to have to. But he's sort of committed so much on the water here that he doesn't want to just give up and roll over. Geese is with only 1 fire ship. You know, swan ships don't really go down that easily. He's going to need a lot more villagers than this to make something happen here on the water. Yep, Carnage moving in. Sees the 1 fire ship. Fire ship misses its shot. Yeah, Carnage is a micro god on the water here, so it's going to be very tough for Geese. You got to sort of target the ones in the back that aren't going to be dodging the shots. So, of course, the most stressful part of any game. Managing your economy back home, your villager production, nobody has other units, but managing all of that all at once while making sure to go back and forth and dodging shots, it's quite intensive. Not a single fire pot shot has gotten off on Carnage here. This is quite incredible. Oh, now 1 is gone. One is down. He's swarming Carnage. Carnage has actually cut production. So let's see. Second town center. Second town center coming down for Carnage. So we're just hiding these 4 swan ships here. He's got 2 more back at home. Geese is going to try to sturdily take the water, I think. Going to make sure that there's no chance that Carnage can come back in this game with 2 more fire ships coming down. Carnage, I think he's going to, circle back onto the fishing boats and try to just do some economic damage with this. Not a bad idea. Takes 1. But here comes the army of Geese. See, in the meantime, Geese is getting up his own second town center. Got a first production facility out. Carnage is getting his own second town center, as I mentioned, and 2 archer ranges and a barracks. That's a smart idea. He doesn't while he doesn't have that much food, what he has for sure is a lot of wood. So using that wood very effectively. Alrighty. Geese has cleaned up the water, getting his third dock, and gonna move in and clean up the rest of Carnage's water presence here. What Geese needs to make sure to do, and I'm not sure if he sees this. I think he does. Yeah, I think he does. Yeah, he's gonna clean this up, and then as soon as he does that, he needs to just destroy a bunch of his fire ships. Clean them up. Has no need for them anymore. Now, here's the catch-22. You get the water. You now have 3 docks. You're producing a lot of fishing boats, which is great. You're going to have a great food eco. The catch-22 is that by spending so much wood on your fishing boats, you actually are struggling to put up the production facilities. So whereas Carnage is going to be able to boom really, really heavily with 3 barracks and 3 archery ranges, Geese has got to be very wary to not get overrun here. And needs to definitely delete these fire ships to get population space. Alright. See how Geese is going to handle this. He knows Carnage is in age 3. Carnage not giving up the eco lead. He's going for his own 3rd town center. Geese is getting Axeman Champion. Not a bad upgrade. I like the fact that he's going to be raiding a little bit. Ooh, Carnage is missing some pickaxe. He's mixing picker's gloves. Ooh, not the best from him. Getting a Sacred Grove. That's going to be great. Keep his food eco high. Geese is hopefully going to scout this 3rd town center. See what he was unable to deny. Maybe take out 1 or 2 villagers, actually. Nope. Carnage is fast with the garrison. Alright, this is way too many fire ships, guys. Uh-oh, Geese. Delete them. You don't need them. Alright. Geese's food eco is going to be fantastic. He's already up to 7 fishing boats. Do they have the upgrade? Yeah, they have both age 1 and age 2 upgrades. I think Camel Rider Champ is a great addition, right? Just as a flanking measure on the bowmen and on the to flank on the bowmen and the druids and everything. Like it's a great unit. It's a great unit. So the score is deceiving, right? Like it looks like Carnage is really far behind, but I think that is for sure just because of how much army or assumed army is in here in these docks. And these fishing boats, these fire ships aren't even good at defending something like a dock, a faraway dock. So he needs to be careful there. Alright, fortress going up. This is what I like. Right, you have a strong food eco. Let's start to use that food for some war elephants. Getting even more. So he's got 4 barracks pumping out axemen versus Carnage, who has 20 bowmen right now. Ooh. Yeah, he's definitely going to try to establish that trading route, but I want him to free up that population space. Very nice. Forward fortress as well. I am surprised, though, that Geese has not gone for more chariot archers. Seems like a really strong unit in this composition. A really necessary unit. Okay, good. He's destroyed all of his fishing, all of his boats. Maybe that was a bit too much. A siege workshop. Wow. Okay. Maybe really betting on the fact that Carnage is giving up on this side of the map. That could be big, actually. And there's not enough melee in this army to take out a fortress, so Geese can keep kiting back and forth to his fortress. Alright. Alright, Geese is now getting his first armory upgrades. Carnage, I think he has a lot of them already. No, actually, this is going to be his first. His second. He already has pierce damage. He doesn't have pierce. So he has pierce damage and pierce armor. Not going to be very effective against Geese, actually. Just getting elephants. Yes. Love it. Elephants. Sight of the sun. Oh, engagement taking place. And yeah, Geese is just content to wait for these armory upgrades. Very smart. And the good thing is that he saw the army of Carnage. Sorry about the shoddy camera work. He saw the army of Carnage. He's very happy to not necessarily attack. Oh, Carnage, look at this. He sees the watch post. And he's moving down some horsemen to deny the watch post. Very smart of him. And actually, by virtue of seeing this siege workshop, he's also seeing... He will also be seeing this this dock. But hopefully this is like Geese's cue, right, to push into the army of Carnage. I would have loved to see him do that. Yeah, with the lower repair rates, like, these fishing boats aren't going to do much. Alright, Carnage is moving in with the bulk of his force. This is Geese's time to move in. Yep, and he is doing just that. He's going to be raiding with these camel riders, but here comes the army of Carnage. Geese should be seeing this and moving out. He's going to try to protect his dock here, but probably going to get caught off if he doesn't pay attention. Ooh, Geese is trying the same path that his main army just took. The good thing is that the Egyptian player is going to be seeing all of what Carnage has in his base, right? Like, he knows the layout, he knows where all the villagers are, he knows what's going on. And he's doing a great job raiding, right? Like, he's pulling the army every which way, lots of villagers that are AFK or idle, and he's taking a fight with, like, his whole army against half of Carnage's army. And saying that now that Carnage's full army is here, I think this is going to be very difficult for Geese to win. He's trying to move in onto the Bowman Ball with his elephants, and actually that might be good enough. At least for the time being, at least enough to allow him to retreat. And yeah, he's going to do just that. Carnage, though, allowing these 22 villagers to just... Oh, he still doesn't have pickaxe. That's a huge mistake. Pickaxe now is such an important upgrade. Right? Like, with 2 conservation upgrades, that's an additional, like, almost 900 resources in this gold mine. Carnage doubling down on stables. He's making a ton of horsemen. Let's get the armory upgrades. How does the armory upgrades look? Nearly all H3 versus all H3 upgrades. Carnage so bold. Trying to get this gold mine. Trying to finish it. Trying to take any last little bit of gold from it he can. Nah, that was Geese just taking a really great fight with better armory upgrades, splitting the army of Carnage. Oh no, he's so stubborn. He's just going back in for the fight. These villagers don't care. The one thing that Carnage does have going for him is that he has this range ball of 46 bowmen. And so it's a good defensive army. But all things considered, right? When you have war elephants, when you have like for the Kelp player, you sort of need something really strong against camels, and these bowmen are just not going to cut it, I don't think, even with the druid in the mix. But you know what? I say that, and Geese, look at his population fall. Oh my god, that was horrible. Carnage waited for his H3 upgrades to kick in and took a really, really bad fight. There goes his whole gold bank too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That didn't go so well for Geese. That didn't go so well at all for Geese. And look at Carnage turn his attention back. Geese has a much larger villager force, which obviously means that he's going to have a hard time producing such a large army, but until then, Carnage is going to remass at 180 population and try to move in and try to take out Geese and his army. But Geese, look, he's such a huge bank. Already at 180 population. He's even made more fortresses, which is fantastic. He's got a trading route that gives him 300 a piece. Maybe not too many trading ships, actually. Not enough. I believe he's killed all the druids in this army. Yeah, there's no more druids in this army. So that's going to be big. Nice flank here from Geese. He's got more chariot archers in the back, but there was enough horsemen as a meat shield here to hold steady. I think, yeah, the better economy of Geese trumps Carnage there. Wow, 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 wow. 2-0. Even after taking that good fight, this is just Geese and his fantastic fortress play on the forward gold mines to secure the win. I think, what could Carnage have done? If Carnage had, instead of pushing in, gone to age 4, maybe he would have had a chance. Get up a fortress, get up some stone throwers to take out the forts, but man, well done, GG. Welcome all to the final game. Oh, that's unfortunate. Of this best of 5 series. 57 viewers, Pog. What? This is awesome. To this final game of this best of 5 semifinals game. We have Carnage versus Geese. Both of these players have luckily found a hunt. Oh, blame me. I still need to set that up, Igor. Don't. If you can wait to donate later. All right. So the issue with this super far away hunt is that, look at this. Both of these players are going to be dropping their villagers. So Carnage is not going to be dropping their villager, but Geese is definitely dropping a villager. He's going to be dropping a villager for a long time. Carnage, in the meantime, he's rightfully prioritized getting food over anything else. Just now getting onto wood. So this map is a very interesting map, right? For those who don't remember this map, it's Bandit Canyon. We have a map with an elevated platform where your TC is spawned on this elevated platform. There's really only one entrance here on one side and one entrance here on the other side. And same with Carnage, right? There's this ridge where players can't actually come in or attack. And so what happens usually is that oh wow, this is very different. What I was gonna say is what happens is players tend to realize that you can very easily defend your plateau, and so there's usually not much in the way of aggression. But Carnage, realizing that Geese's MO is greed, and I mean greed, he's rightfully, taking Sparabara and getting a barracks and going to be trying to push onto Geese, who's going greedy again, going to second town center. Yeah, I don't think Geese has seen this at all. Scouting the other side of the map. And so he's going to have no idea until Sparabara knock him off of his hunt. The only good thing for Geese right now is that he's already in age 2. He's already gathered enough. Food that he really isn't too worried about getting knocked off this hunt. It is going to cost him some lost gathering time, of course, but not the end of the world. And for Carnage, this is a win, right? Took you one Sparabara to knock somebody off their hunt. Yeah, no, I think all players right now have all civs are quite even. Romans aren't more powerful than any other civ. Switch, yes, I can do that. So actually, while this is being built, we so Geese is getting up his second town center right now. Much faster than Carnage, but Carnage is still no slouch. He knew he really can't just give up your eco like that. You can't go all in on a single push. But right now, he's up that one population. Small little raid to knock Geese actually off of his hunt. Quite good. All of it being done with like 2 Sparabara. So, well done by him. I'm surprised Geese doesn't come here and just like smack the Sparabara to death. One thing though is, if I can sum up Geese right now, it's suboptimal, right? Like he's gathering from these trees suboptimally. He's gathering from berry bushes, which is suboptimal. And that's the power of Carnage sending 1 or 2 Sparabara over, right? Like super fantastic ROI I've ever seen on Sparabara. I agree with Green One. And I'm so impressed that Carnage knew, like, yeah, 2 is all I need. Right, that's all I need to get good value. Yeah, well done. Geese in the meantime going for that pickaxe. He loves that early pickaxe. Carnage should be able to, drop down his own production facilities. Now 2 production facilities before Geese even has. So he's gonna have 3 production facilities before Geese has a single production facility. It's making me worried for Geese right now. What did he drop down? He dropped down his stables as well. Ooh. The Brothers of Destruction. Carnage making some Spearmen and Asabara against Geese, who's, I think, 1 villager ahead. Or pretty much even, essentially. Geese needs some production facilities ASAP. What is he going to choose, though? That's the real question. What is he going to choose? He sees Asabar on the field, Geese. Gets shot up by the TC and retreats behind his... Retreats away. Geese is pumping out a bunch of Seri. He's getting a barracks. And I hope that his next production facility is going to be an archer range. Excellent. Okay, 1-1-1. Very standard here. That being said, Geese just moving away at the worst possible times as the Asabar comes in. He's going to be garrisoning his units. One thing to keep in mind, right? There's only a finite number of villagers that you can garrison at one point in time in your TC. Alright, Spearmen coming out on the field, and that should be more than enough. Uh-oh. A little bit of microing. One villager down. Good pickup. But Carnage is still losing a bunch of units, right? Like, it is causing Geese a lot of stress, though. Yeah, there goes Carnage's army. Carnage continuing to stream in units, though. He's not giving up. I guess, like, let's see a villager count. 39 villagers to the 42. So, 3 villager lead. Lots of lost gathering time. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, Geese can go to age 3 very quickly now. Just dropping down a couple more archery ranges. He's actually housed right now, though. This is a constant problem for Geese, it seems. Even more barracks. Lots of lots of Asabara for Carnage here. Who also could nearly go to age 3. And he's got a ton of gold, though. Maybe that's a bit of a mistake. Carnage's gonna see if he can get something done here with these 5 Asabaras. There's a lot of exposed villagers on this side of the map. Geese, in the meantime, trying to do the same thing, but again, wrong side of the map. Carnage's villages are all on this side. Small little raid. Gonna try to pick off a villager or 2. And unfortunately, it was not able to do so. Asabar, though, they can really stay under the TC fire for quite a while. Carnage is going to age 3. And Geese, he's missing some villagers production, actually. Some spearmen now out in the field and throwing back the Asabaros. But again, like, very, very, very strong raids for here from Carnage. Getting so much done with so little. Alrighty. 50 villagers, 53. Carnage going to age 3. Very strong army. Ooh, conditioning being missed by Geese. I was wondering why he's not booming as much as he could be, and why he's not spending his resources as well as he could be. The production time has taken so long. I like this, though. Nice little raid. Aid 10 don't care, though. Aid 10 don't care. Ooh, this could be a nice pickup. You dance him around. Needs to target a single Asabara, I think. Yeah, with the snare he'll get 1. Maybe 1. No, not even 1. Wow. Great, well done by Carnage. Even getting Asabara champion. That's pretty much his whole army right now. Asabara champions. Getting 1 immortal camp, but he's really confined to his base. Geese is also going to age 3, but look at that population difference. 20 population difference. This is making me a little bit worried for Carnage here. I think he mismanaged his economy a little bit. He had so many guys on gold there. Just not enough on everything else. Alright. So, lots of Asabara here. Carnage's going to try to get something done, but remember what happened in that Celt v Persia game, right? When Carnage moved out, that was Geese's cue to push in. But Geese is sort of like diddle-daddling around on the sides here. And yeah, this force of Sparabara, 15 of them, should be quite strong. In saying that, though, Padromas are going to be on the field soon. Spearmen are going to be on the field. And look at him trying to to remass here. His army is far away. It's very far away. And look how tightly packed Carnage's base is. It's going to be a while before Geese is able to defend anything or do anything here. He's losing a bunch of villagers. 48 villagers to the 61. Wow. Even more are falling. And the couple straggler spearmen that are here are just not enough. And Geese is struggling so much for food that he can't even reproduce the spearmen. Alright, Geese is desperately pushing into the base here. He's going to stop this armory from doing anything good. Maybe take out a bunch of the houses here and production facilities. That could be strong. And yeah, Carnage just doesn't have anything in his base right here to defend. I like the fact that Geese is prioritizing these houses. That's very important. Although, Carnage is now going to be circling back with his Asabara. Yeah, Geese smells that something bad's going to happen if he stays there too long. Alright, 65 villagers to the 42. Geese needs to get his food eco back in check so that he can produce villagers and a very strong meat shield that he has. In the meantime, he's content to just chill here and... Ooh, town center by Carnage right in the... certain... Welcome to the stream, Zerton. Alrighty. Large, massive army here by Geese. He doesn't have any armory upgrades though. But this should be strong enough to take out Carnage's army and also easily take out this third town center. Yeah, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Carnage might very well lose this game on this hill. Geese was down in villager population, but he was up 40 population in army. And that might be enough. 70 villagers. Carnage only has villagers right now. He has a large bank, but hopefully he doesn't call a GG right now. But he does! He does in fact call a GG, dying on his third TC hill. Wow. GG. Carnage saying good luck in the finals. Geese. Wow, amazing. Well done. Well done. The reverse sweep. I really thought that Carnage in this game with the fantastic raids had it. I really did. But I guess like the delay with the towns with the houses was enough to stop Carnage from making enough of an army. And the Asabara alone, I guess, weren't strong enough to defeat the very strong meat shield of Geese. Well done. History was made today. Yeah. Well, it's up to Erie now to bring the old generation back into the finals. Erie, no pressure. No pressure. Can Eshwar make this a new age finals, or will it be a 50-50 split? That's the real question. All right, let's check the post-game stats here. Villagers, look at this. Look at how well Carnage did to absolutely demolish the economy of Geese. Yeah, Canadian in the final for the first time. Yo, represent. So yeah, while Carnage was doing great raiding, what he wasn't able to do was mass out the large army. And this is like Geese's amazing playstyle. Well done to both players.